Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good day I bid to all of viewers, including Mr. Zulkifli bin Ismail, our beloved lecturer. In this video, we're gonna show you the data management about the title, The Relationship Between Competitive State Anxiety Inventory 2, CSAI-2 on Education Level among students in UiTM Arau Perlis. First of all, I want to introduce me and my group members. Firstly, Nur Syaza binti Ishaq. Second, Muhammad Arif Haikal bin Zulkifli. Third is me, Muhammad Afif Daniel bin Mazihan. Next, Saiful Amza bin Sabri. And the last one is Nur Farah Syafiqah binti Badrisha. The introduction for this study is this study was conducted at UiTM Arau Perlis, which is the total of respondents that participated in this study was 60 respondents. They are all from diploma and degree students. The statistical package for social science SPSS version 27 was used for data analysis. There are two objectives that have been listed in this research. First one is to examine the differences in competitive state anxiety levels between age and genders. Second is to investigate the relationship between competitive state anxiety on education level. In this part, we already showed two research questions that have been listed. The first one is, are there any difference of competitive state anxiety between age and genders? Second, is there any correlation between competitive state anxiety on education level? Next, we will move to the hypothesis on this research. The first hypothesis is there is a significant difference in anxiety levels between age and genders. For the non-hypothesis is there is no significant difference in anxiety levels between age and genders. Second hypothesis is there is a significant relationship between competitive anxiety on education level, and the non-hypothesis is there is no significant relationship between competitive anxiety on education level.
Here is how we convert the data to the Excel. So first we click the responses and then we wait and click file, and then download to the Microsoft Excel. Okay, and then after download, we open the file. And we can see all the data has transferred to the Microsoft Excel.
Alright, now this video will show on how to convert the data from Excel that we collected to SPSS. Firstly, we need to click on the file, click the import data and choose the Excel file that we already saved it before. Click open and then wait until the data appear in a few seconds, and then we need to click OK. Alright, you can see the data and click OK. Then we need to wait until the data appear in SPSS. So as you can see, the data already appeared in SPSS. We can check it. So firstly, we need to look at the variable view and go to the value for gender first and change it, which is 1 for male. Click add and 2 for female. Click add and also click OK. Next, we need to move to the level of education, which is level 1 as diploma and 2 is for degree. We need to click add and also click OK. Next, value for marital status also need to be changed, where 1 for single, click add, and 2 for married. Click add and click OK. Next, we need to change the value for all the questions, which is we label 1 as not at all, 1 as not at all. Alright, click add. 2 we label as somewhat, and then we need to click add. Next, 3 is labeled as moderately, click add. And 4 for very much so, click add and then click OK. And then we need to copy this for all the questions that have been listed and paste. So as you can see, the data is same as the question 1. And then we can see the data view already have been changed as we have been shown before.
To recode into different variable for age. First, we go to transform, we put age and we name as age category, and we change, we go to old and new value, we put a range 18 through 22. 21. The value is 1, and after that range 22 through 24, and the value is 2. We add, we continue. Okay, and data execute, and from that we can see in variable view we change value for 1 label as younger and 2 as teenager. Okay, add and okay. After that we can move age category to number 3, and we can see in data view age category change, and that's all.
So now we are going to reverse the score for questions 14. So we need to go to transforms and then recode into different variables, and then find the questions 14, insert it and change the name output, which is we need to change to reverse question 14, and then click change, then click old and new value. So for the old value is we need to change from old value 1 to the new value, which is 4, and then 2 to 3, 3 to 2, and 4 to 1. So now we are going to insert value 1 to value 4, and then click add, value 2 to value 3, and then we need to click add, value 3 to value 2, we need to click add also, and the last value, which is value 4 to value 1. Okay, so you can see the data will execute on the output. So now we are going to calculate for the cognitive state anxiety, somatic state anxiety, and self-confidence. So what we need to do is we need to go to analyze, compute variables, and change the target variable, which is we need to state the name CSA for cognitive state anxiety, and then insert question 1 plus questions 4 plus questions 7 plus questions 10 plus questions 13 plus questions uh, plus question 16 plus questions 19, questions 22, questions 25, and click OK. So next we are going to do the same way as we do the cognitive state anxiety. Now we are going to do the somatic state anxiety. So we need to change the name for SSA for somatic state anxiety, and then insert question A plus question 2 plus question 5 plus questions 8 plus questions 11 and plus question 14, which is the reverse one, and then we need to plus this question 17, questions 20, questions 23, and questions 26, and then click OK. So next, like the same way, we are going to calculate this self-confidence. We are going to change the name to SC, and then insert questions 3, questions 6, questions 9, questions 12, questions 15, questions 18, questions 21, questions 24, and questions 27, and then click OK. So yeah, we can see that the data is executed. Now we need to go to the measures and change the measure from scales to nominal for the 3 variables. After that, we can see the data.
Okay, to check the normativity of our data, first press analyze, descriptive statistic, or we press explore. We put all the data, CSA, SSA, and the SC. We press statistics, press continue, plots, we check both the histogram and the normality plots. Okay, press OK. We wait a few seconds. Okay, let's come up with the histogram chart of our normality of our data. Then the plots. Okay, as you can see at this table, the SC value, we use the Kolmogorov-Smirnov normality test. The p-value of SC is 0.46, means it deviates from our p-value of 0.05. And SC is non-normal distribution, but others is normal distribution.
This video gonna show you how to do descriptive statistic for age. First, we go to analyze. After that, we find descriptive statistic, and we go to descriptive. We put age, and we press OK. And after that, output will show you descriptive statistic for age. First, we go to analyze, and after that, we go to descriptive statistic. We put in gender, age category, and level of education. After that, we press OK, and after that, this output is appear in output, frequency statistic, frequency table for gender, age category, and level of education.
First, press analyze, and then click compare means and independent test. So for test variable, we put CSA, and for grouping variable, we change it into age category. So based on living test, their test is significant and the result will be read on the lower column. So there is significance between young and teenagers. It same goes to gender. Click compare means independently test, and test variables are the same, which is CSA, and for grouping variable, change it into the gender. Then wait for the output to come out. According to living test, the data is significant. The result will be read on the lower column. So there is significance between male and female, which is 0.529 on the equal variance not assumed.
Okay, so for our study, we use the Pearson correlation, press analyze, and then this correlate. We choose the bivariate. We choose the CSA, competitive state anxiety, and the level of education. We want to check the relationship between these two. Press OK. And then as this table, you can see the value of the Pearson correlation is negative 0.06, means it's negative relationship. And then the significance, there is no significance between these two because it deviates from the p value that we have set. As you can see, based on the test resulted, since both significant value of gender, male and female, and age, young and teenagers, greater than significant level of 0.05, we fail to reject null hypothesis. Therefore, based on the available data, there is no significant difference in competitive state anxiety levels between ages and genders. In other words, the analysis did not find any evidence to support the alternative hypothesis. As you can see, a correlation of negative 0.006 suggests a very weak negative relationship between competitive state anxiety and level of education. Significant value 0.967, which is greater than 0.05, we fail to reject null hypothesis. Therefore, there is no significant relationship between competitive state anxiety on education level. In other words, the analysis did not find evidence to support the alternative hypothesis. Based on the research study we have conducted, we can conclude that there is no significant difference in anxiety levels between ages and genders, and there is no significant relationship between competitive anxiety on education level. Thank you.